pressure center is where the pressure has been measured to be lowest relative to its surrounding. Ano yung pressure sa katabi niya? Okay? This means moving in any horizontal direction towards the low. Habang lumalapit ka sa low, what happens? There is a decrease in pressure. Okay? Now, a low pressure center is indicated on weather map by L and winds flow inward and counterclockwise around the low pressure in the northern hemisphere. Okay? Huwag kayong mag-alala, madali lang yan. So, yung low pressure is counterclockwise. When warm air rises and it's cool, the air cannot hold much moisture. So, often, these areas are associated with precipitation and stormy weather. Pagka tumaas yan, lumalamig yung temperature sa taas. So, what happens? Hindi na ganun karami ang kaya niyang hawakang moisture, so ibabagsak niya, tubig, ulan. Okay? Wind tend to move counterclockwise around that. So sabi nga natin, high pressure, clockwise. A phenomenon when the atmospheric pressure is higher than that of the other surrounding, you call it a high pressure area. Mas mataas siya. A decrease in barometric pressure is associated with all of the following except what?
Clear, dry, wet. Sir.
It is clear, dry, wet. Okay. When you talk of pressure gradient, ito, yung nakikita niyo ito, yung layo niyan, that is the pressure gradient. Pag sinabi mong steep pressure gradient, dikit-dikit na yan. You call this the isobar. Okay? Habang dumidikit yan, lumalapit ang distansya niyan, ay lumalakas ang hangin. Magulo ang dagat. Parang ganito. Ayaw niyong makita yan. Okay lang ito. Diba? Okay? Ngayon, color na yung sa Japan Meteorological Agency. Maganda ng basahin. Okay. Now, a line connecting points of equal pressure, you call it isobar. Okay? Equal yung pressure. So, that is an isobar. Ito, ang basa nyo dyan is not true. It is trough. Trough, it is an elongated low pressure center. Elongated, mahaba. Whereas a ridge, it is elongated high pressure. Okay? Kaya kung nakikinig kayo ng weather report at sinabing trough, nako, low pressure na naman yan. Okay? Now, sa pag-asa, pinalitan yung kulay nito eh. This is 1014. This is 1012. Kaya yung black is 1013. Okay? Yun yung pinaka-average mo. Pagka ang susunod na guhit is 1016. Okay? Kaya papansin ninyo, bawat guhit nito, how many millibars ang difference? 2 millibars. Merong 2, may 4. Tignan nyo dun sa weather map nyo. Baka inaasahan nyo, mababa lang. Okay, pag tumataas yun pala, malaki na difference siya. Okay? Now, a high pressure, you call it the anticyclone. And the low pressure, you call it the cyclone. Now, the development of low pressure. Una, they call it the tropical disturbance. It is a discrete system of apparently organized convection, no strong winds, no close isobar. So yung isobar bukas pa. They are also known as eastern winds. And sometimes they call it what? Tropical. Okay? Bakit tropical? Nasa tropical country yan. Tropical wave. Now, ang easterly wave or tropical wave, saan galing? Okay? Kasi, dito, since these are wind-driven current, ang nagtulak sa kanila para magkaroon ng current na yan, hangin, so where the wind is coming from. So, typically, ito na yung north, ito yung east. Ang direction ng easterly wave or tropical wave, papuntang east. Papuntang east. Okay? Kaya pagka nandito yung barko nyo, pag nandito siya sa east nyo, what happens? Didikit siya. Pag nandito yung tropical wave, lalayo siya sa inyo. If it is east of your position, it will move closer. If the tropical wave is west of your position, it will go farther away. Okay? Now, tropical depression has one or more closed isobar. So, nagsara na. And some rotary circulation at the surface. Highest sustained surface wind. Yung pinakamataas is 33 knots. Dito sa atin, sanay tayo sa Pag-asa, it is kilometer per hour. So, roughly, estimation, 33 knots, sabihin mo na, 60 kph. Ganito lang kasi yan. Ang 1 nautical mile, how many meters?
1852. 1852. 852.
Ang 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer,
1,000.
1,000.
1,000.
So gawin natin para sabi ko nga, estimation lang. Yung 33, i-times 2 mo na. Gawin mo 60 na lang. Okay? Gawin mo 30, times 2 mo na lang. Okay? Approximation lang naman yan eh. Okay? Now, tropical storm has close isobar and distinct rotary circulation. The highest sustained surface wind is from 34 to 63 knots. Okay? 34 to 63 knots. So 34, 63 is about 120. Sabihin mo na lang. Diba? Yun yung pinakataas, 120 kph. Now, pagka sinabi mong hurricane, 64 na yan. So it's more than 120 na. There is a close isobar, a strong and very pronounced rotary circulation. The sustained surface wind is 64 knots and higher. Okay? Now, then eventually, there is the final stage. What is the maximum sustained surface wind speed in order to be called tropical depression?
Charlie.
33 knots. Okay? The precursory sign of a low pressure. Una, there is a long low swell. Walang hangin pero may gulong. Saan galing yung gulong? Ito galing yung bagyo. O yung low pressure. There is a cirrus cloud appearing to diverge from the point on the horizon may indicate the direction of the tropical storm. Okay? So yung cirrus clouds. Then eventually, the appreciable change in the direction and the strength of wind. Nagbago yung hangin. Then the corrected barometric reading is 5 millibar below the normal. So, ano ang normal? 1013.25 millibar or 760 millimeter of mercury or 29.92 inches of mercury or 14.7 pounds per square inch. So, yun yung mga normal na barometric reading. So pag bumaba ka dyan, low ka. Pag tumaas ka dyan, it would be high.
Recording stopped.
Okay? Now, ito yung kay Falcon noon. Papansinin nyo sa bagyo, ang speed niyan is tatlo. You have here moving west at 30 kilometers per hour. Then the maximum sustained wind is 65 kilometers per hour near the center and the gustiness is 65 kilometers. So which means, pagka ito yung bagyo, halimbawa, this is your low, moving west siya, o di ito ang direction niya. Anong speed niya? Yun yung takbo niya. Ngayon, habang umiikot yan, ang hangin niya malapit sa gitna is 655. And your gustiness, yung pabugso-bugso niya is 65. mas mataas yung pabugso-bugso niya. Okay? Now, next. On what does the operation of unread barometer depend?
Delta sir, tin metal or air
Tin metal air
Sir,
pipes.
sir.
Okay? Now, scales on unread barometer are usually graduated in inches of mercury. What is the general average? Ano ang range?
Bravo sir. 29.92.
Ang normal is what?
92 inches in
92.
mercury.
So, isang numero lang papasukan niya. Which is bravo.
Bravo.
Okay? An instrument designed to maintain a continuous record of atmospheric pressure.
Barograph.
Okay? This is your barometer. Ano? This is your aneroid barometer and this is your barograph. Okay? Yun yung ganda. Okay, sabi ko nga sa barometer nyo may nakadikit dito. Okay, next. A single barometric pressure reading 28.6. So this is in inches. The normal is 29.92. Pagka 28.6 na yan, ano yan?
Low pressure.
Low pressure.
So it is a severe low pressure.
Severe low pressure.
Okay? Wind direction may be determined by observing all of the following except
Swells, sir.
ano? Yung tatlo dyan, it could indicate yung direction ng hangin. Yung isa dyan, hindi. That is your swell. Yung gulong. Okay? Next. If a hurricane is several hundred miles away, is moving in your general direction, what indication would you observe in your barometer?
Start to fall. Start.
Okay, it will start to fall gradually. Okay, these are the rate of fall of your barometer and yung distance nyo from the low pressure. If the rate of fall is 4 millibars per hour, malapit ka. Pagka 1 millibar lang, medyo malayo-layo pa. Okay? Kaya nga dito, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, sir, pagising ko, nandyan na yung low, kalukuhan. Kasi pinapanganak pa lang yung low, pinaplat nyo na yan Tapos ipaplat nyo yung barko nyo, di ba? Magkakatakbo ba kayo? Hindi. Okay? Now, the public storm warning as per Pag-asa. Okay? Modified public storm warning system. Dati, ang inaabangan natin is what? Signal number 3. Kasi walang pasok. Pero in-upgrade nila, ginawa nilang signal number 4. Pero ngayon,
May 5 na sir.
number 5 na. Okay? Tandaan nyo, pagka nagbigay ang Pag-asa ng signal, hindi ibig sabihin nandun na yung bagyo. You have a lead time. Pag signal number 1 ang binigay, there is a lead time of 36 hours. So 1.5 day pa bago darating yung bagyo. Pagka signal number 2, isang araw. Pag signal number 4, you only have 12 hours to prepare. Now, tandaan nyo, sa public storm, ang sinusukat nila yung hangin, hindi yung ulan. Okay? Sa bagyo, yung hangin ang sinusukat. Kaya nagtataka ibang nanay, bakit hanggang signal number 2 lang yung bagyo? Kasi 100 lang yung hangin hindi siya magiging number 3. Ngayon, nagkaroon na ng bagong pa naman, meron silang rain level gauge na, di ba? May mga kulay na rin. Okay? Walang bagyo pero maulan. Kuminsan may bagyo, pero walang ulan.
Blue, yellow, orange.
Okay? O yung yellow, red, whatever. Now, tropical cyclone have different name in different ocean. Sa atin, we call it typhoon. Sa Australia, they call it cyclone. Sa America, they call it hurricane. And sa Indian Ocean, they call it cyclone. Okay, papansinin nyo. Kaya nga, it is a tropical, kasi nasa-tropical nag-umpisa. If this is the equator, sa north, ito ang direction niya. Ang south, ito direction niya. So kung titignan nyo, it is a mirror image. Mirror, pag nilagyan mo ng salamin yan, yan ang makikita mo sa salamin. Kaya nga sa ambulansya, yung pagkakasulat ng ambulansya, hindi baliktad. It is a mirror image. Kaya pag tinagnan nyo sa side mirror nyo, nababasa niya ang ambulansya. Okay, so sa northern hemisphere, it is northwest, then it goes north, and northeast. Nagre-recurve. Dito sa south, it is southwest, it becomes south, and then eventually southeast. Yun ang ikot niya. Kaya nga, you have what you call the normal path. This is the normal path of the storm. Then you have the alternative path. Kung minsan, ito, dumediretso. Okay? Kaya pag kami bagyo, tignan nyo rin ano yung mga nasa paligid. Okay? Ano yung nasa paligid? Yun ang magtitigta. Okay. Ganito. Sa Northern Hemisphere, sabi nga natin, sa Northern Hemisphere, you have here the low and the high. Sa Southern Hemisphere, you have here the low and the high. Ang sabi natin, ang high is outbound, ang low is inbound. Parehas yan sa north and south. Okay. Ang tandaan nyo lang, sa Northern Hemisphere, tingnan nyo ang number 6. Anong ikot ng 6? Pag sinulat ko yan 6, anong ikot yan?
Counterclockwise.
Huh?
Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, sir.
It is counterclockwise. So, that is the low pressure
Northern Hemisphere.
So, Northern Hemisphere, ang low is counterclockwise. Okay? Ang high, kung counterclockwise ang low, ang high is what? Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Baliktad lang yan eh. Dalawa lang yan. Counter at saka clockwise lang. So, kung ang low ng north is counterclockwise, ano ang low ng south?
Clockwise.
Oh, it becomes clockwise. Okay? Ang high ng south is
Sir, morning po. Counterclockwise.
now, ganito yan. Sa north, di ba sabi natin 6. Oh, pag bubuin mo yan, gaganon yan. Makita niyo yan? Saan nyo nakikita yan?
Weather
Ano yung gate nyo? Ganyan ba yung tsura ng gate? O yung grills nyo?
Sa pitara.
Oh, ganyan din yung tsura niya, di ba? Okay, this is your 6. Ito ang low pressure ni north. So, ibig sabihin yung high ito. Ang sabi ni high, palabas siya high. So, kung palabas ito, anong direction ito?
Clockwise, sir. Palabas.
Palabas. Di ba? Yun ang ikot niya eh. Kasi susundan mo yung movement nito eh. O, di
Clockwise,
ba?
sir.
So, clockwise. So, tama yan. O, pag pupunta siya sa low, ang low going in towards. O, anong direction yan?
Counter.
Counter. O, now, kung gusto nyong mabuo yung drawing niya, kung sa north is 6, ano sa south?
G. 9.
Hindi 9.
E, sir. Letter E.
Letter E. That is the mirror image. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, this is E, gaganon. So this is your high sa southern hemisphere and that is your low. So kung palabas ito, yan yung susundan nyo eh. Anong direksyon ito? Counterclockwise. Pag pupunta siya ng low, it becomes clockwise. So sabi ko nga, huwag nyo nang i-memorize. Basta tandaan nyo lang yung 6. Yung 6, ano ikot? It is counterclockwise. That is the low pressure in the northern hemisphere. So balik-baliktad lang. Kung counterclockwise ang low, the high becomes clockwise. Then kung sa north, sa low is counterclockwise, so ang low ng south is clockwise, ang high ng south is counterclockwise. Kompleto na kayo. You don't need to memorize yung buo. Baka mahirapan kayo, okay lang kung yung memory bank niya malaki. Okay? Kung 32 gig yan, okay lang. Baka 32 kilobyte lang. Okay? Yung umpisahan nyo lang yung drawing, then you draw the whole picture. Okay. Now, ang sabi natin, ang northern hemisphere pa ganyan. That is the right, kasi ang direction niya pa ganyan eh. Okay? So that is northwest to north to northeast. So ito yung direction ng bagyo. Normally. But eventually, there is the alternative path. Pero dumiretso. Okay? Si Maring, di ba? Dumiretso siya eh. Okay? So, ang right, okay? Ang right is sa northern hemisphere, the right is the dangerous semicircle, and the left is your navigable. Okay? Now, pagdating mo sa southern hemisphere, since ang galaw nito is southwest, south to southeast, ang left semicircle sa southern hemisphere is the dangerous semicircle, and ang right is the navigable semicircle. Papansinin nyo, kung saan nag-recurve yung bagyo, parang ito, kung saan siya nag-recurve, nandun na ang dangerous. Kung saan yung malapit sa equator, this is your equator, that is your navigable semicircle. Okay? Kung saan siya magre-recurve, that is the dangerous.